And hello everybody, welcome to today's stream. Today we are working on the beginnings of a Marowak. Ooh la la. We have a lot of progress to make. Hopefully the audio is nice and loud. I've messed with the audio settings and I think I realized what happened to my mic earlier, so we shall find out. Alright, let's get started. The audio is great. That is fantastic news. I did some more messing around and was hopeful about it. Can you hear the music by chance? That's always a mystery to me, is that I'm constantly re-equalizing the music in the background. Yes, you can? Fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to continue on this Marowak, but if we receive any super chats, then I will proceed with requests in those arenas. You lost your you lost your voice on the first flight home. Don't know as you weren't talking. That's so weird, Avalon. You are back home now. I just saw that message from a moment before. Oh my goodness, you must be so jet lagged. What is the time difference between where you were in Europe and Australia? You had a sore throat before. Oh, interesting. Hello, Flash! Nice to see you here. London is 11 hours behind. Okay, so not quite as bad as the US. But that is quite a time difference. How was your trip, Avalon? Did you have a fun time? Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello. To anybody wondering what I'm Etch A Sketching, I am working on a Marowak at this moment in time. There we go. Thank you so much to everybody who has tapped the screen so far. How does an Etch A Sketch work? So the left knob controls horizontal motion, the right knob controls vertical, and when you turn both knobs simultaneously, you get diagonals and curves and all that good stuff. I'm going to take off the hat because I realized that it's actually causing the shadow on the screen that I don't like as much when it's a white hat. Ooh. But now my hair is doing a little something crazy. Pretty sure you have insomnia, so you never gotten jet lag? Oh my gosh. I did the honors for blocking John to the mods. Ew. What is wrong with the chat today? Ugh. How much does an Etch A Sketch cost? It costs like around $6. There we go. The size that I'm using, at least. The trip was amazing. Next trip is going to be a year-long road trip. Oh my god, a year-long road trip. Yeah, insomnia for the win. A voice that would be an unboxing person. A year-long road trip. Is that going to be in Australia or is that going to be elsewhere? That will be in like the next 3 or so years. Yeah, I can understand that. Mods, out of curiosity, do you happen to have the ability to report comments or just block people? Just a little curious. I'd like there to be consequences for when people say particularly egregious things, you know? I would love to personally take part in, oh, fantastic. Glad to know that mods can also report. Yeah, I would like to personally, take part in the opportunity to somehow be the downfall of somebody's account that they care about if they say horrendous things on my streams, you know? Alright, we are drawing Marowak. I think I drew this Marowak too big. I think it's just becoming a mod, but this is from Pokemon, correct? Yeah, exclamation point becoming a mod for if you'd like to become a moderator. I look like Mewtwo? Thank you. I think. We're getting the late night crowd on a Monday, you know? Particularly egregious things, indeed. There you go. Nightbot has provided information to anybody interested in becoming a mod. No worries, Avalon. Hey, thanks, Wendell. That's cool. It's one of your faves. Well, I'm working on the original Kanto deck, so you happen to be here during fantastic timing, if I do say so myself, because it's the first time I've ever Etch A Sketched this particular Pokemon. Close dose. It would be Marowak. You know what? We're gonna do robot time. It's a little early this stream, but I think it's time for robots. If you are under 13 years old, drop a robot emoji in the chat. Let's see some robots light up the screen, everybody. Let's do it. Drop some robots in the chat. I want to see some robots, baby. Let's see them. Love me some Pokemon. Hey, your favorite trick? Is it any shocker? Is it any shocker? Those who've dropped some robots. Good to see you here, Solaris. Yeah. Isn't it fun when you know which ones are going to be robots? If you want to know why I asked for robots, can you do the robots, why robots? Ping for more information. I don't know. Saw the trap coming? Yeah. It works every time, though. You've been playing Call of Duty for 24 hours straight. Can we give a round of applause to my lovely mods for really just cleaning up this chat? The cake is a lie. Careful, Sticky. Gotta be careful using that emoji. My mods see red as soon as it pops up on screen. Thank you, Creeper Dragon. Nice to have you on stream today. How's your weekend been, Creeper Dragon? Did you have a good time? It snowed a lot here. It's like a sleeper agent. We do see red, yeah. I always say it's like that scene in Kill Bill where it's just I am drawing a Pokemon. This is true. What's your favorite Pokemon, Dos? Would it be Doduo? Because that'd be really funny. Can I do Absol? So I am happy to edge any requests. Right now I'm working on this request, so I don't have any. I could put up a poll for free requests if we hit a like goal in a certain time frame. So we have 15 likes on the board. It is 9:38 p.m. If we get to 50 likes by 9:55, you know what? In the next 20 minutes, where's my timer? I'm setting this little strawberry here for 20 minutes, and if we hit the 50 like threshold, then I will put up a poll for a free drawing today, okay? There we go. We got 20 minutes on the strawberry timer, and I'm starting it now. Whoa, Solaris, dropping the $20 super chat. I would be happy to for you. I will look up a pic. Unless, Solaris, you'd like to provide a photo in Discord, feel free to. Feel free. All right. Ketchum, are you going to my stream asking people to subscribe to you? That's not how this works. You don't go into someone's live music set holding flyers for your band playing in another room. That's not how it works. Avalon, we also call that pulling of berries. Did you hide? Wait. Did you hide Sticky? No. Okay. No. I was going to say, don't hide Sticky. Creeper Dragon, you say your weekend was pretty good. Got a lot of snow also. Accidentally cut your foot on some broken glass, but it's okay now. I'm currently working on a project in the rec room. Creeper Dragon, it's very interesting to me that you still constitute that as a pretty good weekend, despite the fact that you stepped on broken glass. See, that would move it into the not so great category. So I would like to have your lease on life, please. That sounds pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. We are at now 25 likes. We're halfway to that goal. Is this stream going to be archived? I believe so. I shouldn't have reason to not archive it unless something crazy happens. Sometimes I don't archive the ones that go off the rails, you know. I do not want to, hi buddy, but thanks for asking. So right now I'm not taking free requests. It doesn't matter. Should I get rid of the sign that says Should I reword the sign to say I'm not taking free requests? Should I? Mods weigh in on this. Regulars weigh in on this. Should I? What's up, Bridget? Oh, nice to see you here. I am drawing Marowak ravioli. Sticky's making a good point, everybody. There are over 100 people watching, but we only got 26 likes. So you're saying remake the sign? A lot of people are saying remake the sign. I can remake the sign. If a lovely moderator could add that to my to-do list to reword the sign to say not taking free requests right now. That would be great. 29 now. Hey! That reminds me, if you're from Michigan and you grew up in the 90s, then you'll understand this niche reference. There was this shoe store called Mr. Allen's, and they always had a commercial where they were advertising pairs of shoes, and it would always go, 29 or 2 for 50, Mr. Allen's. Kyle and I say it to each other sometimes. We'll just look at it, especially if the number 29 comes up. The other person always has to go, oh, 2 for 50. I guarantee this commercial is available on YouTube. It's not even a guess-a-thon, Michael. Can you believe it? You got ignored after questioned? It's possible I missed your comment. It happens. My comments had no rules about self-promotion, so you thought it was okay? I don't think any live streamer is cool about you. I think that's a global understanding that no live streamer wants strangers to pop into their stream to self-promote. Like, this is my stage. You're welcome to host your own stream. I'm not trying to sound really mean about it, even though I am speaking kind of harshly. I just think it's sort of common sense that nobody likes when someone walks into their active stage and tries to pull people from their audience. I'm gonna say, is it really against YouTube partner terms of service? Sticky's coming with the facts, everybody. YouTube gets it. YouTube gets it. And I missed if you sent a follow-up, Solaris. I'm sorry. You're gonna go keep playing Call of Duty. I'll watch back to see soap. Remake the sign, yes. Okay. When I finish this drawing, Solaris, just let me know when you're back, and then I can, if you sent a picture, I can pull it up on Discord. If not, I can look a pic up. So whenever you want to come back, Solaris, if you heard what I was saying. Solaris might already be gone. Sorry, Solaris. You're all 8? Does that mean you're under 13 years old, Eli? By the way, we are 1 out of 5 super chats away from unlocking that G-dang bingo card already. What do? I draw on an Etch A Sketch. What do you do? There we go. My favorite Pokemon. Excellent question, Polmson. I actually have a ping for it. Exclamation point favorite Pokemon. Or exclamation point fave Pokemon. I've got a whole list of a bunch of favorites. A few off the top of my head include Psyduck, Milotic, Frostlass. It's a little confusing. You say swap to Etch A Sketch art commission stream and then change the blurb above to super chat label to say taking requests for super chats and occasional like goals. I will screenshot that Creeper Dragon. Yeah, I guess I gotta remove the top message from Etch A Sketch art requests because I guess it is confusing to people. Let me... I'm just gonna put it in the to-do list. Bam. Alright, so now I have your message saved for future posterity. There we go, a bunch of my thieves. Happy New Year! Hey! You're back in the country. Nobody stole your kidney. Does that imply you went to a place where kidneys are often stolen? How was your vacation? Welcome back, Nintendo Lunchbox. I also, by the way, have a P.O. box now. Exclamation point Linktree if you want access to that P.O. box. It finally happened, everybody. It finally happened. I got the P.O. box I kept putting off. Your favorite's Magikarp, Sticky? That's a fun choice. I like Feebas a lot, the pre-evolved form of Milotic. Feebas is pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. I've drawn Mew before. Yes, you do. Yep. If you check out my link tree, the link will be there. I think if you do !link tree, it'll pull up the link tree, which has the link to my P.O. box. Alright. I made this arm kind of funny on this here Marowak. By the way, how many likes are we at? Because we only have 12 minutes and 44 seconds to get to that 50 like goal. We're at 33. I actually do not play TCG Pocket at this time. I don't know if that will change in the future. Brigido is speaking from a place of experience, which I certainly can also speak from that experience because it's rough out there in Gen 3 catching a Feebas. Gyarados is your other favorite Pokemon. I got a fun fact about Gyarados. Hopefully you appreciate this fun fact because I discovered it on my own, and it's a fun fact I don't think anybody else in the world has ever shared about Gyarados. Gyarados backwards is Soda Ray G, and that is what I used to name all of my Gyaradoses. I would do Soda Ray, and then a dash, and then G. What happened to Soda Ray's A through F? I don't know, but G survived, everybody. Can I only draw Pokemon in the stream? I could draw anything that people suggest. Great question. But right now, I'm not taking free requests because I am determined to work on my Marowak for a bit. Unless we hit that like goal. If we hit the like goal, then I will put up a poll for you all to vote. Yes. You know what? I like that you said that, Creeper. Thank you. Anybody who would like to see their request drawn at this time is welcome to send a super chat. There's a funny meme with Magikarp and Gyarados that goes, if you can't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Aww. Gyarados is their best. I understand why stat-wise, but mood-wise, I don't know. That could be their worst. The cruise was great. You got to swim with dolphins? Whoa. That's cool. So I only ever queue up paid requests. Not free requests. If we hit the like goal, then I'll put up a poll and you all can vote for suggestions based on the comments. But at this time, I never queue up free requests because it's queuing up free work for my future self. And at this time, I'm not doing that. So, thank you, Creeper. If I could eat a Pokemon, which Pokemon would I choose? That's a really good question, Dover. That's such a good question. I'm going to pin the comment and let's discuss it together. Excellent question, Dover. I mean, there's always Slowpoke tails, a known delicacy in the Johto region. I don't know if I would personally partake. Shelder would be maybe good, you know? It's like clam. Squirtle soup. There's like, what's the cake? Alchemy? Pretty delicious looking Pokemon, especially in its Dynamax form. Yeah, I gotta think about that. That's a really good question. You'd eat a Miltank? I bet a lot of Miltank meat goes around the market. That's a really good question. Vanillish. What does Vanillish look like? I know it evolves into Vanillux. I cannot picture Vanillish from... Is that the ice cream one? That's the ice cream one, right? That's gotta be the ice cream one. So, I would be happy to take any commission requests at this time. But I will not be taking free requests at this time because I'm working on my Marowak. Unless we hit that like goal and we have 8.5 minutes left to get to 50 likes. If we get to 50 likes, then I'll put up a poll for everybody. Snorlax for eating all of your food. Oh, it's like Revenge of the Snorlax. Revenge on the Snorlax, I guess. It's really interesting to think about what kind of edible Pokemon they're all. You've heard of Princess Etch fulfills free requests, but only if you're under 13. Send a robot emoji. Yeah! If you're under 13 and you drop a robot emoji. No one wants to eat a Trubbish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. Oh, thank you for reminding everybody Swirlix. Or Swirlix. Sorry, I was thinking of the Pokemon Swirlix, and then I saw the word sticky and then said Swirlix because I was wondering in my mind if Swirlix would be delicious. I wonder if a lot of fish Pokemon would be good. You know what? I want to eat Veluza because I hate that Pokemon. It's probably too, like, lean, though. It probably has no meat to it, you know? We're 3 likes away from that goal. Thank you, everybody, for double tapping that screen. What is that? It's called a Marowak. Or what am I using? It's called an Etch A Sketch. Hey, Mr. Andre! Thanks for the love. Thank you for the 30 jewel gift of the flower. Drop some flowers in the chat for Mr. Andre. Thank you. Gibble, why don't you like Veluza? It's the one that darts at you, right? In Scarlet and Violet. I hate that. It keeps getting in the way every time you're trying to swim in that game. That was a next level entrapment. You would never find out you could double tap you. Yeah, it's if you're on a phone, you could double tap to like the screen. Are we at 50 likes? We sure are. We sure are. Casey, that's concerning. I feel like you have backstory there. All right, everybody, now is your time to share your suggestions for what you would like me to render on an Etch A Sketch. So please, without further ado, make sure to leave your suggestions. I'm kind of checking my phone to see how long that latency is. It's like at least 7 seconds today. This is brutal. I've been having really bad latency lately. All right, I'm taking suggestions at this point. All right, I have 4 random selections from the chat. Thank you to everybody who participated. If I did not select your choice, I do apologize, for I select them at random. Feel free to enjoy the comments in the chat. Hello, Legend. Nice to see you here. That was a fun question, Dover. Thank you for your lovely conversational contribution to the stream. Hello, Frida! When I said Frida, there was a little water in my mouth and I just sprayed it everywhere. Sorry about that. How you doing, Frida? Alright. I have actually done a self-portrait, Mr. Andre. Great question. In fact, if you search on YouTube self-portrait Etch A Sketch, you'll find my video about it. You're doing okay? Hey! Fair middling? Nothing wrong with that. I'm doing pretty good. Kyle and I went to Baltimore for dinner tonight. One of his coworkers invited us out, and we went to a very nice Italian restaurant. Very fancy. It was like 30 bucks a plate. But it was very good. And I have leftovers for tomorrow. And that's what's up. Hello is not the same for you? Frida in the Frouse. So right now I'm not taking any suggestions, but I actually have rendered Charizard on an Etch A Sketch before, so if you do a search on YouTube for Charizard Etch A Sketch, you'll find my video. In fact, you might even be able to do !Charizard. I'm not sure though. Leftovers are the best. It's like free food, even though you paid for it. But it's all the joy and wonder of restaurant food without having to go to the restaurant. And that's pretty cool. That's what you miss most about the cruise. All the delicious and all-inclusive food. I've never been on a cruise before. For those of you who have been on a cruise, tell me your favorite thing about cruises, and your least favorite thing. I would love to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly about cruises. Tell me all about them, everybody. Welcome back, Darth. One of your snails passed away, Serena? I'm sorry to hear. Well, if it passed away from old age, that implies that it lived a very long and wonderful life, so I'm glad to hear that the snail got to spend a life with you. 7.8 out of 10, too much water. You've never been on a cruise. Kyle's afraid of potentially getting seasick, so I recommended that we go on a dinner cruise out here in Baltimore to see how he fares. How he seafares. I don't know, Elf. I'm afraid of answering questions from people whose names I don't recognize yet because I feel like they are likely setups. Thank you, by the way, to everybody who has double tapped the screen. That joke is beyond me. Never been on a cruise, but you feel like you'd get seasick. You get car sick easily. Oh, if you get car sick easily, I can understand your concern about seasickness. This is my full-time job. So my full-time job involves multiple things, not just live streaming. So I am a full-time freelance artist. I do live streams, of course, but I also do commissions. I sell merchandise on Etsy. I take on corporate commissions. I've done work for the likes of Disney, Marvel, Netflix, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. I've traveled the world going to Etch A Sketch art events. I worked with Ripley's Believe It or Not doing a media tour with them. I do all sorts of things with Etch A Sketch. You didn't get seasick, but days later you still feel like you're rocking, like you're still on a boat. Interesting. So you do feel the rocking. I figured that cruise ships were so big that you'd hardly notice. You're really sorry about my childhood. Don't be too sorry about that. I mean, yes, I was very bored as a kid, but at least it developed into a useful skill that I've been able to parlay into a career. Someday, Avalon, someday. And, oh, yeah, you're talking about Alora. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. That's amazing. Alora, you have to go to Australia. Let's get Alora to Australia. Spend time with Avalon. I love that. I do play video games. You're close, John. Yeah. Let's all go to Australia. I actually have etched Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball for Cartoon Network for their Instagram back in like 2018. Back when the show was airing new episodes, they commissioned me to do an Etch A Sketch drawing for that very reason. Showcasing new episodes. I couldn't get the full foot. I knew I drew it a little bit too big. That's okay. Get Alora to Australia 2025. Wanted me to go to Austin, Texas. I have been Etch A Sketching now for this stream for probably around half an hour or so. But generally, I've been Etch A Sketching for the last 28, 29 years at this point. Most of my life, everybody. That should give you a clue to my vague age. Thank you, Scrib. I think I finished the main details of Marowak. And I don't know if we have I don't think Solaris is back yet, so I might do the free request next. I'm going to pause the Marowak at this point. Vague age. Adding that to your list of potential album names. You're close, CJ7. I am 33. Okay. Let's set this aside. And I'm going to grab... Well, we're going to need to do an erase opportunity. So we're going to have 2 Etch A Sketch drawings that you all are going to vote for. I need to find a place to set this water bottle. There we go. You're 32, so you thought, hey, nothing wrong with that. Okay. We are voting for erasing either the rooster or the skateboarding llama. You all get a chance to vote right now. Okay, let's end the Sandy Cheeks. And then we're starting a poll. You vote yes or no. Yes is erase top. No is erase bottom. So it's kind of like voting for the opposite. Will it focus? Will it focus? Come on. There we go. Okay, while you vote, I will put on a quick little timer. Get those votes in, everybody. It's a tight vote right now. The skateboarding llama or the rooster. I did get ads working. I don't run them during guess-a-thons because it causes people to lose opportunities to earn points. I should be running it right now, but I'm not. And my God, this camera is not cooperating today. I'm trying to back it up just a little smidge. There we go. Did Solaris mean that they were not going to check in on the super chat progress later? I'm not sure, Creeper Dragon. This is very close, Michael. We've got 10 seconds left. Meeple, thank you for gifting a membership to Mallorilyn. Thank you so much for that, Meeple. Well, that was so sweet of you. Drop some M's in the chat for Meeple. All right, the poll results are in, and we are saying goodbye to the skateboarding llama. Well, many apologies to Michael. Our time with the skateboarding llama was very short, but it has come to an end. Erasing in 3, 2, 1. Will the focus ever come back? There we go. And we have a fresh blank canvas for the next Etch A Sketch drawing. All right, we're gonna make this next one a 5-minute drawing, okay? So let me have an opportunity to set things up. Oh no, Frida! Oh no! I'm so sorry, Frida. You want me to erase this as penance? Do you want me to erase this as penance? I could take out the chicken. Just say the word. Say the word, Frida, and I'll take him out. It's Frida's choice now. That was tragic. We're gonna wait for Frida's response. Take out the chicken. It's time for the chicken to go. Chicken better run. 3, 2, 1. Well, the chicken is gone. Okay, I'm actually going to use this Etch A Sketch for the next one. I think it'll be a little bit cleaner. Okay, so I'm looking up a quick pic of Sandy Cheeks. Thank you again to everybody who voted for Sandy Cheeks. I haven't drawn Sandy Cheeks in a little while, and it'll be a fun one to draw. I think I'm going to draw... Oh, gosh. Sorry. Sometimes you gotta be careful with what you Google search, apparently. Jeez Louise. Ugh. Google, what happened to you? Okay, we're gonna go with, we're gonna go with this image. A nice, classic, can't go wrong, Sandy Cheeks. There we go. I swear I have safe search on. I swear. Why? Ugh. Page 1 Google search results. Taken out by FS Lame Flip 360. Oh boy. Yep. Well, that was something else, everybody. This is why we do robot time. Alright. We are doing a 5-minute Sandy Cheeks. I will be starting this drawing up here. And this is my opportunity. I've been waiting all stream to get a super chat that can trigger one of these two options. We are triggering the 5-minute scene that I just built. It's the new scene, everybody. What do you think? Here we go. We got 5 minutes. And it should still play the music, so if it got really quiet for some reason, let me know, but it shouldn't have. Yeah! I built the pattern, I built the animation, and I built the whole scene. I'm drawing Sandy Cheeks way too big. We're only gonna get mostly her helmet. I'm really happy with how it turned out, so... I had to do a lot of unique things to make it work. Thank you, Keandra. Yeah, I thought I would do something new and different, you know? I work really hard to try to always level up my streams for you all, and this was... When I came up with this idea, I was like, we don't need to use the strawberry timer anymore. I can put a timer on the screen. Then you all can actively see how long a drawing is taking me. Never used an Etch A Sketch before? Well, if you ever decide to pick one up and want to learn, you can check out my tutorials, ! Tutorials. Video slow and freezing. Is that true for anyone else? Thanks, CJ7. Yeah, if you're having issues, if you exit and re-enter. Okay, good to know a lot of other people are having a fine experience. Oh, I'm not going fast enough. Okay, so we've got... Seems good to you? Okay. Video's good for you too. Okay, cool. First time joining my stream, Malboss? What's up? I'm pretty good. How are you? Right now, I'm just Etch A Sketch to Sandy Cheeks. I've got 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. I'm about halfway through the drawing. I'm gonna have to step it up a little bit because I feel like I'm going a little slow tonight, you know? There we go. And this is one of the main benefits of leaving Clock App, is that I feel like it's really allowed me to spread my wings a bit with experimenting with how to like add features and functions to a stream, you know? Meeple, thanks for gifting another subscription. It was sent to Brigito. Cool. To the gift to the sub or the memberships. Hey, Flash! Thank you so much for that. I would be happy to draw that. We got 1 minute and 39 left on this timer. I gotta step it up. How'd you like the scene color transitioning? It took me a lot of brain power to figure out how to do that while also playing an animation in the background. I had to do some very creative things in Adobe Premiere. We got 1 minute left. I gotta step it up. Hey! Thank you, Fleetway. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to hear that you were inspired to check out the stream. I'm just finishing up the Sandy Cheeks. I've got 57 seconds left. Alright. I gotta go into hyper-focus mode right now. Certain details will be moderately less substantial. I have an itchy hand. Ah! Whoa! She's got her arm out. And her other arm. 15 seconds left. How long is the delay? It's 17. Okay, it's about 7-second latency still. Ever since I changed my bitrate up, the latency got worse. So I'm gonna have to lower my bitrate again to get the latency back to what it used to be. And bam! I thought about putting like an alarm sound at the end, but I figured that might surprise me. So there we go, everybody. 5 minutes Sandy Cheeks. She's looking pretty silly. I'm gonna take a little sip of water. Is it Optimus Prime? Not exactly. The fabled Etch A Sketch person. Hey! Welcome to my stream. I'm glad to be known as the fabled Etch A Sketch person. How cool is that? We did get a request from Flash, and it is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So let's pull up a... Alright, we're going to do another erase off in just a sec, so you have an opportunity to vote for... I need a well-functioning Etch A Sketch for this next one. So it's going to be between Sandy Cheeks and this Nightbot as a Pokemon trainer drawing. And you all get the chance to vote right now. Vote with yes or no. And I'm going to start up that 1-minute timer. There is a 7-second latency. So if I tell you that the timer's at like 15 seconds left, that means it's at like 8 seconds left. Just giving you a heads up. You all get to vote for which drawing to erase. A lot of love for Sandy in this stream. Alright. Alright, while you vote, I'm going to pull up images of Buffy. Oh, I found a good one of her. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Oh, I've got too many tabs open on my computer right now. Okay. And we got 15 seconds left, roughly. You're all attached to the Sandy. And the votes are in. We will be saying goodbye to the top drawing. Saying goodbye to the Nightbot as a Pokemon trader in 3, 2, 1. You voted for the wrong one. Oh no! Well, the drawing was erased, and now we have a freed up Etch A Sketch for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Can I explain my ways of shading? What is it you want to know about? Because I often do either parallel lines, or I'll do, this one is for no request, so it doesn't say request, it just says Etch A Sketch art. I do different techniques. It really depends on like what kind of, well, gradients, you just do like closer lines for parallel lines for darker regions, and then you go over them more to get darker areas. There's definitely different ways to show different textures though. Brianna, yeah, Sandy karate chopped, and then karate chopped so hard she created an earthquake. All right, this next one is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and this one has no time limit. So I'm not going to try to rush this one. I'm just getting a feel for where to start. And I think I'm going to start like right here. So I'm not taking requests right now. I have one paid request on queue for... 1 second. For Solaris. So the only opportunity to add yourself to a queue tonight is with a super chat. The screen is a good place to start, Devin. You got to watch a princess play with Etch A Sketch while eating strawberries? That sounds really good. Strawberries, bananas, and whipped cream. I'm really hungry. I don't know why. I wasn't able to finish dinner tonight. I think it's because I didn't have breakfast. This Etch A Sketch is already not cooperating with me. I'm not thrilled about that, to be honest. I'm using a different Etch A Sketch for this next one. You saw Wicked? It was a great movie. I haven't seen it. I'm not super into Ariana Grande though, so I like some of her music. I just don't like the way she acts. Not like acting acts, but like real life, the way she interacts with the world around her. The rare restart. Those leftovers are waiting. That's true, but they're my lunch tomorrow, so I'm thinking about what am I gonna do instead. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that more. I feel like I didn't have enough for lunch, which is part of the problem. Okay. Drawing Buffy. She plays a good Glenda. I bet she's good at it. I mean, she's got good chops. I liked her on SNL. I don't know. She rubs me the wrong way. Yeah. I've listened to stuff, you know, music she's sung and stuff she's done. Part of it is I read the book by Jeanette McCurdy and I felt I just sided with Jeanette McCurdy. Like it would be impossible for me to like her as well if I were in Jeanette McCurdy's shoes. All right, we've got one eyeball completed. You're not into Ariana Grande either, but I've heard multiple people who feel the same. She actually did really well. Yeah, I won't discount Ariana Grande's talent. She probably knocked it out of the park. Every story I ever hear about her, she's like such a, I don't know. She's just not a pleasant person. All right. I am drawing a person. I'm drawing Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You don't listen to too much music, honestly? I used to not listen to much music until I started finding music I actually cared about. Then I started listening to music. Yeah, the muffin thing, but I've also heard a bunch of stories about, like, how she treats service employees and stuff that I just don't think is a great look. My favorite food? I actually have a ping for that, if somebody wouldn't mind sharing that. I've got a bunch of favorite foods. What about you? What's everybody else's favorite foods? She also got, oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, let's not forget about all that. There was that whole scandal with the guy who just had a baby, and then she got with SpongeBob, who looks like her brother. It's a whole thing. Not the best look. Pretty common though for celebrities though, you know. I gotta say, it's gotta be really hard to be married to somebody who then becomes a celebrity. I don't know. How did people do it? Dragon fruit's your fave? That's cool. What's on your plate usually? Really trying to focus on the shape of her eyes. Good question. I'm not drawing a selfie. I am drawing Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I can understand why you would think that, Rekka. She got with SpongeBob who looks like her brother. Never knew who Ariana was until her brother was on Big Brother and kept talking her up as the next big thing. When was he talking her up? Was it before she was the next big thing? Because she did become the next big thing. Do you want a joke? Somebody else in the chat give him a joke. I'm confident someone else in the chat has a joke locked and loaded. Did she do that, Brandon? That sounds psychotic. And I don't know why she would... I don't know why anybody would do that. So I could take paid requests at this time, but I'm not doing free requests. I do like anime. Oh, we got some jokes in the chat. Hey. And, oh, Creeper Dragon. The joke is your dreams of owning a home. Oh. Oh. I'm so sorry, Creeper Dragon. Alright, so we have... And then I'm gonna do the thing where I connect the lip. And then... Faces are difficult, everybody. I need you all to understand that faces are difficult. Okay, it was Cardi B. I don't know if I know any music by Cardi B, but I do know Cardi B is a musician. Yes, correct. Is this that you're using? Yes. This is that I'm using. So to Rekka, as a young child, I mean, not an old child, would that make me an adult? I would often draw, even in my high chair, from an early age. So for me, it wasn't necessarily finding out I was good at drawing. It was more about finding out that I was passionate about drawing. And then after practice, skill just came from there, so. I think that too, Serena. I figured the first... Is it only Super Chat payments or PayPal as well? Interesting question, Devin. You know, I won't stop somebody from sending via PayPal because I'll be honest with you, I get more of the cut. So, if you're interested in that, I think you could do ! PayPal. And I could probably save you some funds if you do it that way. You saying that, Hugh, is very much like Billy on the Street. I don't know. All I thought of was Billy on the Street. Miss, for $1, name a woman. Yes. Yeah, I don't have the sign up right now. Here. There's the sign. So you can see it. And then she couldn't name a woman. She got too scared. This is around $6 USD. Okay, and I'm gonna do... It would be cleaner. I think I'm gonna add a line down here. I don't like doing this with the chin often, but it allows me to much more easily proportionalize the face when I do it this way. So it comes at a cost, but it makes my life a lot easier. And this is why I wanted an Etch A Sketch with thinner lines, so that I could much more easily proportionalize. I lost my job. Can I have $1? Alright. We're coming back down this way because I need to... I would like to proportionalize the other side of her face from the bottom. It will just be easier for me. There we go. Let me know, Devin, if you do decide to send it via PayPal, and I can check my email because I don't get notified here on YouTube. There we go. In 7th grade art class, you learned to duplicate images or comics using grids, and you made a large Charlie Brown and came out so well you were accused of cheating. Ha! Gridding is a technique that I use as well. What's up, Narinjas? Nice to see you here. Thank you for that gift membership. Grittying. Alright, so now I'm drawing her hair. Exclamation point where to buy to find out where to buy Etch A Sketch. Have a good night, Narinjas. Now, I do, if you... Oh, you're a few hours ahead, so I understand. Whenever you're ready on a future stream, if it's earlier, I assume it's better for you, I could do your request. Later, if you can find my PayPal, don't want to interrupt the stream. You've been waiting for the last 2 days to see me again. You saw my stream the other day for the first time. You fell in love. Oh, that's so cool, Devin. Well, if you haven't yet joined the Discord, and Discord is something that you like to do, always happy to have you as a member. No pressure. But that's the only place that I actively inform my audience about when I'm live. CJ, never. I stand strong by my pricing. It's $50 a month and I'm not changing it. I know my worth. CJ is flabbergasted. Matthew is flabbergasted. Screw it. Up into 60. The feet pics are too expensive? That's not true, CJ. I'll tell you a true story about a man who once harassed me for feet pics in my DMs. This is a true story, everybody. On Facebook. And I told them off because they were being too weird. And I sent them a Facebook request because on Facebook in messages you could send requests for money. So I charged him $50 for subjecting me to those messages. And this man, this stranger, apologized profusely and said they only had Zelle. So I sent them my Zelle and they paid me $50. And then continued apologizing profusely. Easiest money I've ever made in my life. Easiest money I've ever made in my life. As they should. Yeah. That's not nearly enough, CJ. Those of you who know, I've talked about this at length. Listen, I get some people who actually genuinely want feet pics. I kid you not. One NTSC US copy of Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire for the GameCube. Does this game cost around $2,000 USD? Yes. Is that my price? Yes. Would I follow through? Yes. I will not go a penny lower than an NTSC copy of Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire for the Nintendo GameCube. Not a penny lower. Not a penny lower. Someday somebody will want them enough. Complete in box. Yes. Complete in box. The outer box, we can negotiate further if you have the outer box. If you have the outer box, we'll talk more. That is my only price. See, Devin, you assume that something comes with that $50 a month. That is the fallacy. That is the fallacy right there. You can pay $50 and you will get absolutely nothing for that monthly subscription. Hey, TJ, you are here during a unique conversation, I'll tell you what. Thanks so much for finding me. Not even a smile. Nothing. Nothing. Literally, I go out of my way to inform. You get nothing. Just have it have pictures of my art. No, it's the principle. It's not allowed to have anything. No uploads. Nothing. Nothing. There is no reward. You like that I'm in the little Etch A Sketch? Thanks. It's my little home where my selfie cam lives. Pay $50 and I won't send feet pics. Honestly, anything more would be disrespectful, yeah. Put the video of my magical disappearing fan at my old place. Even Kyle was impressed with that. I'm pretty good. How are you, Sander? To anybody who is here for the first time and is hearing this unique conversation and has no idea what's going on, hello, my name is Jane. I'm Princess Etch. I'm a professional Etch A Sketch artist. I've been doing this as my career for the last 8.5 years now. How cool is that? June 1st will be year 9 of being a full-time professional Etch A Sketch artist. And today I am working on a drawing of, I think I made her look a little too smiley, to be honest, but it's supposed to be Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. 'Tis a yummy convo. Hey, thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. Yeah, it has been an amazing journey so far, everybody. I've been able to work with a lot of amazing companies, interact with a lot of amazing people, travel all over the world, thanks to Etch A Sketch. Etch A Sketch has brought me all over the U.S. I did a media tour with Ripley's Believe It or Not to Canada, and I shared my Etch A Sketch art at a fashion show in Paris, and I even was sent on a trip to India for all of my Etch A Sketch what have you. How many have I broken? At least 50. At least 50 Etch A Sketches in my day. At least. And every time it happens, not a good time. I might actually have to go to the bathroom in a moment, everybody, so I'm going to put on the be right back screen because I need to use the bathroom. So let me be right back, and in the meantime, share a fact. If you have broken any bones, tell us which bones you broke and how you did it. All right, everybody, I will be right back as soon as I find the be right back button. Okay. We have a lot of interesting broken bone stories being shared in the chat. Whew. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my gosh, 17 bones. I have never broken a bone. I sure hope to not. I thought I broke one of my toes recently, but thankfully I didn't. Very grateful that I did not. You were listening to that? I'm sorry to have cut off doo-doo-doo. I know how heartbreaking that can be for some. Alright, we're working on finishing up this drawing. That's good to know, Devin. I'll keep that one in mind for the future. Apparently, my stepdad accidentally cut off a finger and they were able to sew it back on for that same reason. They put it on ice and, yeah. I think my mom found it. and it works and stuff. We've all broken our pinky toes, but we don't know for sure. Maybe. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. I started quite the brutal conversation before going to the bathroom. Man, my hands are so cold from washing them. It's because they were, you know, I put them under water and now they're like, I often like put my hands behind my neck because it's warm there when my hands are super cold. I do this a lot, like the Home Alone face when I'm eating dinner with Kyle, and for a long time he thought I was shocked and surprised. That was one of those things I never thought about before when I was like alone at home, you know, but then when I'm with Kyle, you know, that is a thing. All right. There we go. Finishing up this drawing. You know, I feel like I got the proportions right. Maybe her chin should be thinner. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, requests are closed at this time. I think I need to, like... Yeah, maybe I made her chin too long, and I need to, like... just chisel it down a little bit. That helped a little, what I just did there. This is a hard drawing, everybody. Thank you, Amali. Chin is too chinny. It is! Okay. Well, she's got even more hair up here. She's got a lot of hair upon her head. My hands are like... It's not me. I'll show you the reference photo afterwards. That's what I need to do. Let me save this image. Of course, it's a .avif file. A file type no one in the history of man has ever used. .avif. You know what? What if I could just screenshot? That's what I should do. Let me just screenshot. And then I could pull that image up. That's way smarter than this. A screenshot. Yeah, I see where things went wrong now that I'm looking at the screenshot. I shouldn't have selected this image because Her head is moderately cocked to the side, so her eyes aren't supposed to be level, and I made them level. Okay, so let me save this to the desktop. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think it's an AV. 1 second. Save. What does it allow me to save it as? Let me hit save image as. It's a .avif. Yeah, a .avif file. No earthly idea why that is the file type that my computer is suggesting that this random file I find on the internet is. Okay, let's continue the drawing. You all have been so patient. Patient. Wasn't that robots video awesome though? To anybody who did see that video, I know this was from like a callback from a while ago in the conversation at this point, but like that was a really cool. What they accomplish on an Etch A Sketch is nothing I would accomplish on an Etch A Sketch. It was very cool. Etch A Sketch is arguably ambidextrous for all. It's an equal opportunity difficult medium for everybody because you can be left-handed and draw an Etch A Sketch, or you can be right-handed. Like, I'm definitely right-handed. I hardly do anything with my left hand. Yeah, the squared shit. Yeah, I think I need to do more chiseling. I think you actually are kind of right about that. I think I screwed up the shape of the chin a little bit. And the reason why, now, I'm not one to always blame the controller when I'm not doing well in a video game, but right now, this Etch A Sketch is actually fighting me a bit. And I am getting, like, unique resistance. So I'm just gonna... And the darkness doesn't help, so I'm gonna add some shading, and that's gonna help to add a little bit more. There we go. That did help a little bit. There's like shading underneath the neck, so I'm just gonna... And then she's wearing a dress, which I will shade vertically. It helped a little bit. I don't know how much, but a little bit. We would have played a reverse piano. A lefty piano. Alright, and then... And then one eye got a little darker than the other, so it kind of looks like she has a black eye, which was not the intent. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and then I'll show you the reference photos so you can understand, like, just the subtleties of how difficult it could be to capture someone's likeness. It's hard, everybody. Alright, let's pull up the reference photo. I'm gonna add the image. I'm just gonna call it Buffy. Okay, and then we're gonna browse, find that image right here, and there we go. I'm hitting OK. So... if I were to, like, overlay it, like so, and then I'm gonna do the thing where... So, it looks like the eyes are too far apart. And they're supposed to be angled a bit more. Her face is longer overall. Now, if I angled this a little better, that might... Everything is a little wider than it's supposed to be. But the placement's actually not super far off. It's just everything's a little wider. I know, we do need a transparency. Can I change the opacity? I don't think I can on this program. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah. So it's that I made things a little too wide. I think that's the secret, is that it's just a little bit too wide. Somewhere the knobs are swapped. It does kind of look a little like Emma Roberts. Yeah, I can see that. She no look happy. I tried to... She looks happier in my drawing than in the reference photo, in my opinion. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, I don't think I nailed the likeness. I also should have made her eyebrows closer. Like if we... Let's see here. Yeah, the eyebrows should be closer. Always interesting to dissect these. I knew the hair was kind of going all over the place, to be honest. I wasn't really as focused on the hair. Yeah, things kind of... And then I guess I drew too much hair on the left underneath her chin. Shouldn't have drawn that much. That's okay. Alright. So next up, I believe I got another super chat. Did I? I think I got another... No, I think we're caught up. So I haven't seen Solaris in this chat right now, which is fine because it might be a good time for me to wrap things up. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with how these turned out though, so I'm going to switch back to this screen for a moment. I don't know why, but my hands are really cold and like dry, and I think it's, well, winter. Cold and dry. So I think I might not be opposed to wrapping things up for this stream. Just because. But this is sort of last call for anybody. If they wanted to do a super chat request, now's your time. Otherwise, I think I should wrap things up. I might go play Terraria for a little bit. So if any mods are listening right now, I might go hop on Terraria for a minute. So I'm not taking free requests. So dang, that is cold, Nintendo Lunchbox. So I'm not taking free requests, only paid requests. I can do any requests, but it's only for money at this point, so. Alright, everybody, I'm going to switch to the end stream screen and say some final words. Thank you again to everybody who has tuned in today. I'm going to pause the music for a moment, say some final words. Thank you, Devin, for tuning in. Thank you so much to everybody who stuck around and watched and shared your thoughts and opinions and told me about your broken bones and which Pokemon you would eat. Such interesting conversations today. A lovely way to start the week. I have not put up a stream schedule yet, but would like to potentially tomorrow. I think tomorrow is really going to be the first day that I feel like I'm back in the office after break, so that's going to be really nice. Otherwise, it's always a pleasure to hang out with each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed your time that you get to spend with me as well. So yes, Frida, that was an interesting conversation from earlier, and we talked about, I think my number one choice was probably Alchemy, because that one's the cake Pokemon. I think that's the cake one. Do I stream on any other platforms? I do on rare occasion, TJ. In fact, this week I might be streaming on up to 2 other platforms. So stick around for that if you would like to be informed about when and where. I think that will be announced exclusively on the Discord at this time. So, all right, everybody, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and wherever you happen to be in the world. And as always, each and every one of you could be anywhere on the internet. It is the World Wide Web after all, and you've chosen to spend this time with me, which I never want to take for granted. Seriously, it is a pleasure to hang out with all of you, to draw it at Etch A Sketch, and Leafeon would probably be pretty delicious. That's a great final note. All right, everybody. See you all, hopefully, next time.